We are back again. Like and subscribe. We're going to answer the age-old question: what drives success? Is it passion? Is it money? Is it love? Is it the love of money? What is it? Robert, let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a couple of different variables to consider.
Let's keep it simple.
But let's
we're
keep
talking
it
about gigawatts. Or there are a couple of variables here. We're going back in time, and the kids. I don't know that everybody's ready for back in time and variables. But let's keep it simple.
I would say
go ahead with your
that more than
in English.
likely.
We're going to use this.
More than
We're going to use
likely.
this.
I would say the driving force at the beginning, and it may change over time down the road, is money. And I think that
You're saying it's all about the Benjamins. Is what people do for business. That's the number one thing for business.
They're looking at, hey, what career do I want to pursue based on the financial aspect? And then later on, they may realize, you know what, that may not be what I actually enjoy doing or what I love, what I'm passionate about. And then they change it to something that they might be more passionate. Maybe it makes less money, but they're more happy. And it doesn't feel like work, and it doesn't feel like they're going to a job because they love what they're doing. Right. At the end of the day, everybody wants to say, oh, I love what I do, right? And
everyone loves to say that.
Right. That's what typically drives that person that's really passionate and prideful in what they do. So I think that's kind of the schematic of how that goes. What do you think?
No, I would agree. I mean, it's become very cliche. Everyone's like, oh, passion. And yeah, that's true to a degree. But how many people are passionate with picking up the phone and calling 100 people a day? Not many. Okay? Maybe 3 people on planet Earth. Okay? I did work with a guy, and this guy was a machine back in the day when I was really cutting my teeth in sales, and he actually did, and he was a giant. He actually was a giant. This guy was like 6'7", almost 6'8", big, huge guy, looked like Bill Cower, and I actually learned a lot from him, because what I learned by him is when I'm making sales and calls, you can't help but be a little emotional. You can't help but be happy when you close the deal, frustrated when you don't close the deal. But one of the things that I learned from him, do the best you can to take the emotion out of the sale. What does that mean? They're not rejecting you. They're rejecting the product, they're rejecting the time, and I think that's the big thing, and you've obviously touched on this, because as a business owner, you talk about this. One of the things that I learned from him was he would call people literally 300 times a day. He would get in at 7 o'clock, hammer it out, set up his day, and hey, do you want to buy this? Yes or no? No, don't worry. He wouldn't fight with them, argue with them. So again, there's a lot of different styles to closing sales, closing business. Some are more aggressive. Like I said, we talked about earlier with the golden Lamborghini. If the guy was out there, I would have talked to him face to face, said, hey, let's do it. Robert's a little bit more of a warmer approach.
Remember, it's not personal. And at the end of the day, that's what you have to remember. It's not personal.
It's not personal.
Emotional attachment, you want to go ahead and stay away from that. Don't get upset. Don't get frustrated. It is what it is. And it's a law of numbers. Right. So it's a shotgun approach. The more people that you speak with, the higher the probability of you landing that sale. It's just what it is.
Absolutely. So the last thing, regarding passion and everything else, of course, everybody wants to do something they love to do, whether it's sports, I did a YouTube channel for over a year, arguing about backup random fullbacks and tight ends. And I'd love to say that got millions of views, but it didn't. So you want to continue to push forward, do your passion, do what you love to do, but at the same time, you got to be realistic. You got to make money. You got to keep food on the table, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Excellent. Like and subscribe. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.